Florida's CDL General Knowledge Test. Question 1. To transport cargo safely, which of these are you not responsible for? A. Inspecting the cargo. B. Recognizing possible overloads. C. Making sure that cargo is properly secured. D. Ensuring the freshness of sealed cargo. Answer D. You are not responsible for the state of sealed cargo, nor can you inspect it. You are only responsible for the safety of the cargo, ensuring that it is balanced, secured, and not overloaded, and does not get in the way of emergency equipment. Question 2. Which of the following causes vehicle fires? A. Spilled fuel cleaned up quickly and properly. B. Flammable cargo with proper ventilation. C. Driver smoking in a rest area. D. Short circuits and loose connections. Answer D. While all of the things mentioned have the potential for danger, it is only when they meet the right conditions that they can cause a fire, such as short circuits and loose connections. All the other causes, if properly managed, will not spark a fire. Question 3. An A, B, C type fire extinguisher is designed to work on which types of fires? A. Electrical. B. Gasoline. C. Wood, paper, and cloth. D. All of the above. Answer D. The B, C type fire extinguisher is designed to work on electrical fires and burning liquids. The A, B, C type is designed to work on burning wood, paper, and cloth as well. To fight a fire in combustible metals, you need a specialized D-type fire extinguisher. Question 4. What amount of sleep the night before triples your risk of falling asleep at the wheel? A. 3 hours. B. 2 hours. C. 4 hours. D. 6 hours. Answer D. People are often surprised when they find out that it takes just 2 missing hours from getting 8 hours of sleep per night to put you at severely increased risk of an accident. Pilots are not allowed to fly under such conditions, and you should not drive in them either. Question 5. What can you do at an accident site to help avoid another accident? A. Leave your vehicle, do nothing, and get to higher ground. B. Stay in your vehicle and do nothing until help arrives. C. Put out warning devices so people don't run into the accident site. D. Have a drink to calm your nerves. Answer C. As a truck driver, it is your job to make sure that people can see your vehicle at an accident scene, unless you are injured. Put your warning devices out as quickly as possible to avoid further accidents, such as a pileup. Question 6. Before transporting a sealed load, you must check A. A picture of whatever is inside. B. A small sample of whatever is inside. C. That you don't exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. D. All of the above. Answer C. While you cannot actually inspect sealed loads, it's still your responsibility to ensure that you do not exceed your axle weight limits and your gross weight restrictions, so check them both. Question 7. Which of the following determines the safe speed for going down a steep downgrade? A. The road conditions. B. The steepness of the grade. C. The total weight of the vehicle and cargo. D. All of these. Answer D. There are several factors that help you decide upon a safe speed for going down a steep downgrade, including its steepness, length, the road and weather conditions, and your vehicle and cargo weight. Question 8. What should you do when you are being followed too closely? A. Make a rapid lane change out of the situation. B. Hit the brakes. C. Increase following distance. D. Decrease following distance. Answer C. If you are being followed too closely, you should avoid any sudden changes, including braking or changing lanes. Instead, increase your following distance. This way, the tailgater can pass and/or you will have more reaction time for any problems. Question 9. When a helper is assisting you with backing, what is the most important hand signal to agree upon? A. Go forward. B. Turn left. C. Keep backing. D. Stop. Answer D. It is essential that your helper can get you to stop quickly for any problems. Agree on a clear hand signal for this command before starting. Question 10. How far ahead should drivers look, according to the manual? A. 7 to 12 seconds. B. 12 to 15 seconds. C. 10 to 12 seconds. D. 5 to 10 seconds. Answer B. Good drivers look ahead for 12 to 15 seconds, that is the distance that your CMV will travel in 12 to 15 seconds. At highway speeds, this could mean roughly a quarter of 1 mile. At city or residential speeds, it's roughly 1 block. Question 11. What is the best way to check the sides and rear of your vehicle? A. Adjust your mirrors to see clearly before starting, and check regularly. B. Stop every 50 miles and check. C. Simply rely on turning and looking at your blind spots. D. Check your reflection in other vehicles. Answer A. Mirrors are your most important assets for checking the front and rear of your vehicle, and you should check them regularly in normal situations and rely on them even more in traffic and special situations. Question 12. What do retarders do? A. Reduce brake wear and tear. B. Apply braking power to the drive wheels. C. May cause your vehicle to skid more easily. D. All of the above. Answer D. Retarders, of which there are many types, apply braking power directly onto the driving wheels, which reduces brake wear and tear, and means you will not have to use your brakes as often. Retarders, however, may also make you more likely to skid when you have poor wheel traction, so turn them off in bad weather. Question 13. How many seconds does it take for a normal tractor-trailer to clear a double track? A. More than 30 seconds. B. More than 15 seconds. C. 14 seconds. D. 10 seconds. Answer B. You can expect it to take more than 15 seconds for a regular tractor-trailer to clear a double track, and 14 seconds to be safely over a single track. Question 14. Where should you place your warning devices if you must stop on a one-way or divided highway? A. 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet toward approaching traffic. B. 100 feet, 200 feet, and 300 feet toward approaching traffic. C. 20 feet, 50 feet, and 100 feet toward approaching traffic. D. 50 feet, 100 feet, and 150 feet toward approaching traffic. Answer A. This is required by Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations Part 392.22, issued by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, FMCSA. Those regulations also specify where to place warning devices on other types of roadways, such as two-way roads and curves. Question 15. An anti-lock braking system, ABS, will A. Shorten your stopping distance. B. Increase a vehicle's stopping power. C. Let you drive faster. D. Not change the way you brake normally. Answer D. ABS only kicks in to prevent the wheels from locking up when you brake hard. ABS does not change the way you normally brake. It doesn't eliminate the need for careful braking, defensive driving, good brakes, and good maintenance. Question 16. How many tie-downs are required for a 20-foot load? A. 3 tie-downs. B. 1 tie-down. C. 4 tie-downs. D. 2 tie-downs. Answer D. The rule is that you should have 1 tie-down per 10 feet of cargo, and you must have at least 2 per load, regardless of the length. So for 20 feet, you would have 2. Question 17. If you do not have enough weight on the front axle. A. You may have poor traction. B. You may experience tire failure. C. You may not be able to steer safely. D. You may experience all of the above. Answer C. Underloading your front axle may lead to the inability to steer safely, because the steering axle weight is too light. If you underload the driving axle, that may cause poor traction. Question 18. When shifting up, what's next in this sequence? Release accelerator, push in clutch and shift to neutral, then A. Shift. B. Release clutch. C. Push in accelerator. D. Push clutch in again. Answer B. The sequence of double clutch shifting isn't easy, since the next step after releasing the clutch is letting the gears and engine slow down to the required RPM for your next gear. Get thoroughly familiar with it. Question 19. Hydroplaning is most likely to occur in which of these conditions? A. The temperature is below freezing but the road looks wet. B. It has just started raining. C. You are in a shady area the morning after a freeze. D. You are on a bridge right before a freeze is forecast. Answer B. When it first begins to rain, water collects on the road and washes off the road oil, causing a slippery surface conducive for hydroplaning. You will be able to regain control by pushing in the clutch and letting go of the accelerator. All the other situations mentioned are dangerous for possible skidding, since they involve slippery surfaces. Question 20. Empty trucks have the best braking distance. A. Can't tell without more information about cargo. B. True. C. False. D. Can't tell without more information about vehicle. Answer C. Trucks are designed to work their best when they are fully loaded, despite the strain this might put on the brakes. As a result, an empty vehicle would require greater braking distance and would not have the best braking distance. Question 21. How much are you required to slow down for law enforcement, emergency workers, or tow truck drivers, if you can't move over. A. None if you cannot move over. B. 10 miles per hour below speed limit. C. 15 miles per hour below speed limit. D. 20 miles per hour below speed limit. Answer D. Florida's move over law requires you to slow 20 miles per hour below the speed limit on two-lane roadways, move to another lane, or slow to a speed of 20 miles per hour below the speed limit on multiple-lane roadways, and slow to 5 miles per hour if the speed limit is 20 miles per hour or less. Not following this new law could result in both fines and points on your driver's license. Question 22. You should inspect wheel bearing seals for A. Broken leaf springs. B. Leaking. C. Twisted axles. D. Tears. Answer B. Like most seals on your vehicle, the most likely problem with wheel bearing seals will be leaking, so you should look for moisture around the seal and drops or a puddle underneath it. Question 23. What action should you do before driving while drowsy? A. Drink energy drinks. B. Pull off the road and get some sleep. C. Open your vehicle windows for some fresh air. D. Drink a cup of coffee. Answer B. If you are drowsy, you cannot make that feeling disappear by drinking a significant amount of coffee or other caffeinated beverages, or by getting cold air. They may make you feel more alert momentarily, but the only real solution is solid rest, so get off the road as soon as possible. Question 24. You should avoid swinging too wide to the left before turning right because A. You're moving into facing traffic. B. Other drivers may attempt to pass you on your right-hand side. C. It's against the law. D. It won't help you make the junction. Answer B. Other drivers may not realize your intentions, and if there's a big enough gap, they may try to get through on the inside, moving into your blind spot as they do so. Question 25. Which is not an effect on driving from drinking alcohol? A. Speeding. B. Driving between two lanes. C. Fast, sudden stops. D. Not turn signaling or failing to use appropriate lights. Answer A. While it is true that some under the influence do go a bit fast, often drunk drivers are unable to tell their own speed and will go under the speed limit, stop suddenly, weave, and run into curbs. Speeding is not an effect on driving mentioned in your manual. Question 26. When going down a downgrade with an automatic transmission, you should A. Select a low range, which will give you greater braking. B. Change your range in the middle of the downgrade once you've gathered speed. C. Switch from a high to a low range once you reach maximum downgrade. D. Select a high range, which will give you greater braking. Answer A. Automatic transmissions come with low ranges which allow you greater braking abilities for downgrades. These keep the transmission from shifting itself up beyond your selected gear, and are very important for safety. Question 27. What constitutes a hazardous materials placard? A. Signs that help tax collectors determine how much to tax a hazardous cargo. B. Signs on the inside of the vehicle that remind the driver what he or she is carrying. C. Signs that warn the public to stay at least 1,000 feet away from the vehicle. D. Signs on the outside of the vehicle that identify the hazard class of cargo. Answer D. Hazardous materials placards are 4 regulated signs on the outside of the vehicle that identify the hazard class of the cargo for those who need to know, such as emergency service personnel or those who load and unload cargo. Question 28. How can you determine if your vehicle is equipped with ABS? A. Check if your vehicle was manufactured after March 1, 1998, they are required to have the panel light. B. Look for wheel speed sensor wires that are coming from the rear of your brakes. C. Check for yellow ABS malfunction lamps on the instrument panel. D. All of the above. Answer D. Most vehicles now will have a light on the instrument panel that will illuminate briefly when the vehicle is started to alert you about the ABS, but you can always check for wires from your brakes. Question 29. Which of the following is most likely to get stuck on raised railroad crossings? A. A low-slung car carrier. B. An empty moving van. C. A single-axle tractor pulling a regular trailer. D. A single-axle tractor making a return journey empty. Answer A. Emptier vehicles ride higher, which is a problem for overhead clearance, but can be a boon when it comes to clearing crossings. A filled moving van might have trouble, but an empty one should be fine. On the other hand, a filled low-slung unit, like a car carrier, may be in trouble. Question 30. What can traffic accidents caused by use of drugs lead to? A. Death. B. Injury. C. Property damage. D. All of the above. Answer D. Those operating heavy vehicles are essentially using deadly weapons when in an altered state, since it's very easy to kill those in a smaller vehicle with your truck, even accidentally. It could mean the end of your career, and even your life as a free man or woman.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, like and share.